Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by the REC Toycast. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me as always,
Eric Icarus.
Eric.
Yeah.
Did you know that they can follow us on Instagram at REC Podcast, that they can follow me on Instagram at Roman REC Podcast, and that when they hear the rustling in the bushes, that's you checking them out, making sure everybody's okay. You just want to make sure they got homes right, you know?
Of course, make sure they're tucked in the bed.
Yeah, you know?
Gotta make sure their kids are sleeping.
There you go, yeah. See, so right there, when you feel eyes on you, it's cool. It's just Icarus in the shadows.
Just checking in, baby.
Oh, Eric,
what's up?
Like you, I feel ashamed.
Oh, yeah, for reals?
I feel ashamed because, you know, there's some definite big films. We're big film watchers,
We are,
right?
yeah.
There's some big movies that are just kind of the fabric of, you know, pop culture, and I haven't seen them.
Me either, man.
Yeah.
I really copped out this year. Yeah? Seriously.
Okay. Oh, yeah. See, I was kind of thinking all the time, but I wasn't even thinking about you this year in your lies you told us about your betrayal.
I felt like I let our audience down. I'm used to letting you down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm letting the audience down.
I'm not worried for me. I'm worried for them. You know, we're still early in our relationship here, and I don't want them to know that you're a burnout. Okay. So yeah, it got me thinking. Just watching some movies as we do, rewatching some things. If you listened to our previous podcast, Eric was telling me that I should try to rewatch Predator. 2. Part 2. And I gotta say, guys, I started it and I have not finished it yet. So we'll come back to that in another show. But what are, you know, I'm spending time rewatching movies.
Right.
Like, what are some movies that it's like, man, I've never seen this movie and I'm still not going to watch this movie. What are some movies that you have that you think that you should have watched and you haven't? And you know what? I'll let you think about it. I'm going to start.
Oh, you can start. Go ahead.
The biggest one, I think, for being who I am, who I know, what I like.
Sure.
The Godfather. Like, all of them.
I always forget you haven't seen it, bro.
I've never seen The Godfather. 1, 2, or I hear 3 is terrible.
Yeah, don't watch the third one. But, yeah, it does surprise me because I really think you'd enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm sure I would.
Yeah. They're really good movies. I mean, they're classics for a reason, obviously. Yeah. Is there a reason you haven't gotten around to it?
You know, it's funny that you ask. So, I think I got into movies a little bit around the time you got into movies.
Sure.
You know,
Totally.
You know, what, we were 12 or 13, something like that. You know, sneaking some rated R propaganda.
Yeah, totally.
And then, you know, we kind of get to middle school, you know, 8th grade. And, like, I think for us, like, movies and music were kind of our identity.
Oh, big time, yeah.
Like, you knew all about the music.
Yep.
And then I knew all about these movies.
That's right.
And we knew enough about each other's kind of hobbies that they all just kind of blended together.
Totally. And then we gave birth to AJ.
Yeah. He was a junior in high school and turned into a punk overnight. But, you know, I was trying to watch all like, you know, if nobody had seen it, I wanted to see it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so I kind of stayed away from some things that were just so mainstream, like The Godfather, like Scarface. I didn't watch Scarface until I was 19 or 20.
Until I was a man.
Until I was already a man. And by then, Al Pacino already killed himself. And so it was like one of those things, like, I'm going to do it.
Right.
I'm going to go watch this movie.
Sure.
And so I watched Scarface.
Right.
And man, Scarface is good, but it's super boring in the beginning.
Right.
And you just kind of hear about how kind of boring, you know, like, I've seen Apocalypse Now.
And
like,
you weren't a fan of that?
It's not that I'm not a fan. It's just that I was good off the one watch. And, like, Jesus, there's some boring parts in here.
You know what? I think you'd appreciate the Heart of Darkness documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like the making of that movie was better than the actual movie. And I like Apocalypse Now, but I get more rewatch value out of the hell all those people had to go through to make that movie.
Did you watch Tropic Thunder?
Oh yeah, of course I did. Oh yeah, of course I did. I was dying, dude.
Oh my god, yeah. And I knew that it was kind of ripping on that, but so yeah, it's just like as I got older and older, it started to feel more like a commitment. It started to feel more like, oh man, I gotta watch these 3 movies.
It's putting it on yourself. You're like, man, I don't want to. It almost feels like homework.
Yeah, it started to feel
do homework.
Exactly, it started to feel like I had to, you know, like, okay, is my bladder empty? Am I well fed? I don't want to have to get up. I don't want to pause this masterpiece because you couldn't pause it at one point when you watched it in the theater. You know, like, it became a lot of pressure.
Right, sure.
And it's to the point where it's like, you know what? I don't even care.
Right.
I don't even care about watching this movie.
So was part of this maybe that you knew that it's a classic, obviously. Was part of it that maybe you were going to feel like, okay, maybe I'm not going to like it. I don't want to have to say I don't like this.
I'm very concerned about that because I never watched Nightmare Before Christmas at the right age.
Sure.
I didn't watch it until I was in my late teens.
Oh, then. Yeah.
And so it carries no magic for me whatsoever. Sure. I don't care about it. And the people who like it
are the people that I feel. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
They make you not like it because everything they wear is Jack Skellington.
Right.
Right. Is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah. Everything is Jack and Sally.
Oh, they had the lock, shock, and barrel tattoo.
It's just like the people they just overdo it. Probably how I am with comics, and that's fine. Whatever.
But here's the thing: is. That was a cool little niche film that everyone kind of, if you were a freak, it was like, oh, cool, this is my Christmas movie. And then it felt like these posers, quote unquote, were co-opting this movie from me. Like, you don't understand the subtle nuances of this movie, even though it's really not even that good of a movie. I'm sorry. I'm completely over it myself.
Yeah, okay.
And I loved it at one point.
You loved it, yeah.
I did at one point, but it was the overexposure.
Yes. The overexposure to it's bad. And, it's, especially by today's people who enjoy it, it's like Jack is
a jerk.
And he's a Halloween guy, and he's like, no, I want to be a Christmas guy. It's like, dude, you can't appropriate Christmas culture. You gotta go and do skeleton stuff because that's your jam, man. Like, that's what you do. You can't go out here and culturally appropriate Saint Nick. What is that? That's some garbage, and we don't put up with that today, okay? We do not put up with that stuff.
God, sorry. I can't do it.
So how that relates to The Godfather? Yeah, there was definitely pressure, just like there's pressure to you don't love A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Right.
It's like, no, man, I can barely remember it. Thank God, I've drank enough to just push that out. Not too much, kids.
Right.
This is a family show.
Right. There you go. But it's but now I feel like you're at an age now where those opinions don't matter.
Yeah.
You don't you don't care.
Yeah.
It's almost like, well, you didn't like it? Well, yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're in your early 20s, late teens, you're still forming your identity.
Yeah.
And I don't care what anybody says. You still care what other people think at that age.
Yeah.
I want to look cool. I want to sound smart. Mm-hmm. So, but you also don't want to lie to yourself.
Yeah.
So if you have to okay, this movie kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And then have to say, no, it's great. I like it. I really like it. No, I totally get it, man. And I think you would enjoy this movie. I think this...
Especially 2. I hear 2 is fantastic.
2's better than the first one.
I love James Caan.
Yeah, Jimmy Caan.
I love James Caan. So it doesn't make any sense why I haven't watched it.
Sure.
It's just, but like I said, right now it feels
I think it's just been built up too much.
It's like I don't want to do this. It feels like it's going to be a 6.5 hour commitment.
Yeah. Well, we have talked about doing that thing for next year.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe that could be it.
Maybe you can fit those in there. And but
I will watch it next year because I plan on doing my 52 movies I've never seen. So... Oh man,
I think you can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put that on, keep that on the list, not avoid it.
Yeah, mine. Funny enough, is I started it.
Okay.
And this was back a long time ago. We were still in high school. They used to do midnight movies. And I have never finished the Goonies. We went to the midnight showing. We don't need to get into why I left.
Eric had a tummy problem.
Yeah,
right? He had a tum issue.
Just like, and, so I left, but be honest with you, it wasn't grabbing me. And from what I understood, this was like the quintessential kids movie of the 80s, like the adventure movie.
We were kind of the right age for it.
Right.
We were maybe a year or two younger, but like we were, like if we had older siblings, like they would have liked it.
Totally.
They would have loved it.
Yeah, everyone kept telling me like Goonies and Princess Bride are like the best, that kind of kid genre for the 80s, and it just wasn't grabbing me, and I wasn't feeling good, obviously, and maybe I'm reminded of that evening and why I was not feeling well, and I'm equating it with the Goonies.
So you never even watched it as a kid, huh?
No. Oh, no. I never got around to it, man.
So I saw it when I was little. Like
the midnight showing wasn't the first.
It was not my first time watching it.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Yeah, sit down, listeners. I hate the Goonies.
Yes.
I think it's a terrible movie. I saw when I was a kid. I was like, "What is this movie? What is this?" And it has no magic for me whatsoever.
Right.
It has no magic for me. Stand By Me has magic.
Big time. Good movie.
And I saw that young too.
Sure.
Princess Bride I like, but it's again just like with the Skellington people.
It gets built up too much, and it gets too much. It becomes too much people's personality in their lives, and it's like, come on.
And if I gotta step into one more showing of The Princess Bride, and somebody yells out, "Inconceivable!" like, I'm gonna punch you in the throat if I lock eyes with you when you do that. Like, it's too much. It's too much. But yeah, the Goonies, it did nothing for me. Like, I don't like Dark Crystal.
Yeah, that's another one of those.
Never-ending Story. I don't care for the.
I don't like that either.
Yeah, I don't like any of the movies that we're supposed to like from our age group.
Right, and I feel like Goonies fits in right there. Never-ending Story.
Yeah. E.T. I like E.T.
E.T. Yeah,
E.T.'s good.
I like Mac and Me.
Oh God,
I'm just joking.
God, Paul Rudd.
Oh my God, he was in that.
No, I don't think he was in it, but he's. You ever see him every time he goes on Conan? Oh, dude, there's this whole thing. For 20 years, Paul Rudd has been going on Conan O'Brien. And every time he's supposed to plug a movie, he plays that scene from Mac and Me when that kid in the wheelchair
goes down the cliff.
Yeah, it's that scene over and over. It's so bad that he was going to promote This Is 40 or some other Judd Apatow thing.
Right.
And Judd came to the studio and stopped them from airing the Mac and Me scene. He had told Paul, he was like, and this is, I actually heard Paul Rudd tell this story on Conan O'Brien's podcast. Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, not a sponsor. He was saying that, like, Judd Apatow told him before the show, like, dude, show the clip. Like, we need the movie to do well. Show the clip. Like, show our movie.
Right.
And then, like, Paul's going to, like, do it again. And like Judd Apatow like stopped it from happening.
Oh no! So
there's a YouTube clip. It's like 20 minutes of like Judd Apatow bringing Mac and Me, like. And the thing is, like, and on the episode of the podcast, Conan's like, this is actually the first time we've ever talked about it. Like, we've never like actually addressed it like between the two of us, like why this is a thing.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I just thought he's like, I feel so gross going on somebody else's show and like, oh, go watch me in this.
It's hawking a product. Man.
Yeah. But he kind of your job. So man. He just kind of did that to like kind of be funny, and it's just like it's been going on.
Yeah, it's just like a thing
for like almost 20 years.
Sort of like Jimmy Kimmel's Matt Damon
thing. Yeah. So it's so funny, but man, we have not gone that far off topic in a long time.
Hey, digression. It's back,
guys. Full on digression.
Anywho,
we planned all the October shows pretty well.
Yeah. So we had to.
Yeah, we got to get back to our ways a little bit.
Back to our roots, but I don't think I'll ever watch Goonies.
I was gonna say,
never gonna happen.
You're going to?
Never. Okay. It's not gonna be in my 52.
Yeah. Okay.
Not happening.
Fair enough, because I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
I won't make you watch it unless I watch it with you.
But I get the references though.
Yeah. Sure.
And it's just you get the Godfather references.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's one of those. It transcends having seen the movie. All the truffle shuffle.
I can respect the fact that it's a piece of the fabric in our pop culture.
Sure.
I get that. Yeah. And I get that people love it. But I hate it when I tell you guys that I don't like it and it's just like, Rah!
Yeah, you get that sort of like, how can you not like it? It's a classic. And it's like, well, no, explain to me why you like it.
Do you like the Mighty Ducks?
I don't.
I don't like the Mighty Ducks either. I kind of like Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, because
Rookie of the Year is kind of fun.
It's silly.
Sandlot's amazing.
Right.
Sandlot
is amazing. Here's the thing: if someone came up to me and said, "I don't like Sandlot," I'd be like, "What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
you don't have a soul."
Yeah, that's
so.
True.
I guess it goes both ways.
It does. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I don't even like baseball. And
I don't either.
I love Sandlot.
And I hate. Who else is in that movie?
Dennis Leary. He's the dad in Sandlot.
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't remember who the other people are, but yeah, like Angels in the Outfield. Don't care for it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, with Marty or Doc Brown.
Oh yeah, Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, as JGL. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's the kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. And Tony Danza.
Is he?
He's in there. Yeah, he's like the aging star, and I guess Christopher Lloyd's like, yeah, he'll be joining us in a couple months.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what he says.
Jesus.
And you see him like in the dugout going, he's coughing.
Oh my God. He's gonna die of a cough, kids. Just so you know, he's gonna die of a cough. Jesus. Wow, that's heavy. Angels in the outfield. Yeah, I just remember that in the trailer, like the guy, like Christopher Lloyd, like pulling back on the the flagpole to like make it not a foul ball.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, you cheaters.
I'd rather be Angels in the locker room.
Oh my God, you guys don't even listen to this man. Don't even listen to this man. I don't even know. I can't associate myself with this. So I'm trying to think, like, what's is there a TV show?
Oh man,
that like, oh dude, you got it, and you haven't done it.
You know, oh man, there was this one called The Killing. It was on I forget what channel, but I did start the first 2 episodes, and I just never got around to finishing it, man.
Yeah,
and it had a pretty cool premise, you know, but just one of those things where you're like, I should like this.
Yeah,
it's one of those. Why am I not liking this? Yeah. This is tailor-made for me. It's about serial killers and governmental corruption. Why am I not liking this? The actors are pretty solid, and I don't know. I want someone to explain that to me somehow. Yeah. Why are certain things that I'm supposed to like? Why don't I like them? Why aren't they connecting with me? You know?
Yeah, it's strange. I never saw The Killing either, though. But honestly, I didn't watch a lot of TV until maybe in the last 10 years.
Sure. Well, it's sort of it's almost more of the new movie sort of
It's the
thing.
new movie. It's the new water cooler conversation starter.
Big time.
Did you catch the new, Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones, big time.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And I don't know. 24 as well.
Yeah.
I never got into 24. People are like, dude, you would love 24. And I'm just never got into it, man.
Yeah. Friend of I don't know if he's friend of the show. I don't know if he's ever listened to it. But friend of us, Jeff.
Hey, I love Jeff.
Yeah. He loved 24.
Yes, he did.
And I I watched part of the first season and it just didn't do anything for me.
Okay, so you're in the same boat.
Yeah, it's like if I want to watch John McClane, I'll watch Die Hard. And I hear it got even better. And honestly, Jeff would show me scenes.
And you're like, that's
YouTube.
cool.
It's like, oh man, like I need to watch this episode. Yeah, never.
Man.
Yeah, just like at our bachelor party, at my bachelor party, when we said we were going to play more paintball, and we've never gone back since.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, it was fun. What about, was there a TV show you...
Oh, there's a huge one, and you'll know it. You know this, but I think you repress it, too.
Sure.
I'm not a fan of Seinfeld.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I think you repress that. We've had this out, and I think it almost ended our friendship one time. You and AJ, you guys love Seinfeld.
Yeah, we do.
Friend of the show, everybody who's been on our show likes Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan loves it.
Oh, yeah.
Dave, too. Yeah, everybody. I just...
What's up with
I don't
that?
hate it. I just... don't care about it.
Sure.
Like, I just don't care about it. I've watched... I maybe have watched a whole episode.
And you're just kind of...
Yeah, and I've seen a bunch of clips. I get all the references.
Right. Sponge-worthy.
Yes. Well, I don't know what sponge-worthy is.
Oh, I'll explain it to you after the show. It's pretty gross.
I just don't care about the show.
Right.
It's just like I really liked the Drew Carey show, and I watched a bunch of it, but I didn't watch all of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like... I watched every single episode of Full House, okay?
Me too!
Every single episode of Home Improvement.
I didn't...
Maybe the last season.
I didn't get around, when
JTT left and broke our hearts as Americans. But for some reason... and it's not like the clips I see, it's not like they're not funny.
Sure.
I just don't care.
Gotcha.
I just don't care. Yeah,
I feel like that should be that would be a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, right.
What's happening right
now? Well,
you want to hear the biggest one for me, and you're gonna be like, it's Supernatural.
Yeah.
It's so up your alley.
It's ridiculous.
And I have I've seen maybe 2 clips. That you showed me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know why I'm not watching this.
Dude, the lore these guys build is near Whedon levels.
Okay.
It's not as fleshed out. Like they'll lay the train tracks,
right?
And we're going, and then it just stops, and then a lot of times we don't come back to it.
Oh, okay.
But when they do lay some lore, oh my gosh, it's like, is this real? Like, is this in a book someplace?
Yeah.
It's totally up your alley. Cute guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Cute guys killing demons.
Hey, man.
Other monsters.
I'm down with that. Bomb dudes and monsters, baby.
Bomb dudes and monsters, perfect, straight up man dimes,
Mint. Yeah. And, I'm just, I need, that's one I want to rectify.
Dysfunctional Brothers, dude. We should watch. I'll watch it with you.
Yeah, because you have them, right?
They're on Netflix too.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have the first 8 seasons, and I was like, dude, these are coming out on Netflix.
Jesus, how many?
They are in their final and 15th season.
Wow.
Yeah, they are summing it up. They're doing. I haven't been watching it. I'm like, I'm sad. I don't want to watch it. Like,
oh, bummer, dude.
Because they become, a show that's on for 15 years. How does that not become a part of your life?
Oh, big time. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's been around as long as my wife and I have been together.
That I think is part of the reason why me and you watched Fuller House.
Yeah,
like it's really ridiculous and corny to say that. Yeah, we grew up with that show.
Yeah, man.
Like
Full House was good. Fuller House is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, like I'm not.
But
they're in their 5th and final season right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fuller House is done after this year.
You pick when you see me, folks. You'll be like, this guy doesn't watch Fuller House. Yeah. But going back to what you said, it's part of your childhood.
It's so like the stuff that we were raised with, and it's so funny to grow up, basically around each other our whole lives.
Yes.
And then just see the differences. Like you and AJ really like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
You guys both really like Howard Stern.
Right.
I can't stand Howard Stern. Except on America's Got Talent. The few years he was a judge, he was the best judge.
Really?
It's so interesting, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, when he's not playing the Howard Stern character.
When he's actually giving solicited advice.
Yes.
When he's like...
And then I see some clips now from Stern on YouTube.
Right.
He'll have a guest on that I want to hear.
Sure.
And he seems less like he was too.
Oh, but he's not the same dude.
Yeah.
He's an amazing interviewer.
The private parts Howard Stern I don't care for at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the shock jock thing. It just didn't do anything.
For sure. Fair enough.
So there you go. There's another show, the Howard Stern show.
Boom. There you go.
Not a fan of it. Just
speaking of recent things, Watchmen.
I know. It's on HBO. Have you been watching it?
I have not seen an episode.
Dude,
I'm mad at myself.
Because we've got that going on. We've got Mandalorian going on.
I haven't watched a single episode.
Yeah, guys, we haven't got Disney Plus yet.
Yeah.
It's coming. I just want to see if they can do a good Black Friday deal. Because I want to get ESPN Plus and Hulu.
Yeah, totally, man.
But it's just I don't know.
And if it's going to be a weekly thing...
Yeah. I'd rather just wait. I want to binge. Netflix has taught me to binge.
Yeah, exactly.
I get you guys want to change up the game, but... Yeah. No, it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Is there a movie this year that you wanted to watch but didn't?
Oh, there was a bunch.
There's one that's, which one it is.
Yeah. We can start with yours.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yep.
Quentin Tarantino directing Brad Pitt, Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah. Full on man dimes.
Yeah, exactly. And it takes place in Los Angeles in the 70s?
Yeah.
60s? Late 60s?
Yeah, early 70s probably, something like that.
And, it has a lot to do with, I'm obsessed with Los Angeles as a culture, just the things that happen in that city. And I heard it was just amazing. I mean, he's going to get another Academy nod for this. And I'm mad at myself for not getting to it.
Yeah.
And if I don't go see Jojo Rabbit, I will just turn in my movie aficionado card.
You're going to have to do it soon because we're getting into them holiday movies, man.
Yep.
They're going to push out anything that's not doing the dirt. This year, there's 2 glaring ones for me.
Yeah.
The first is... Oh, God, I just lost it in my head. And I want to talk... Oh, Overlord.
Oh, okay.
I did not watch Overlord. I love zombie movies.
Yeah.
It was the the one where the jumpers are in Germany.
That's right.
Find the Germans doing weird stuff to...
Yeah, that looked really good, dude.
Yeah, I really wanted to see that. I heard it was just okay.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to see that. Just so up my alley. And then the other one... And I don't think you saw it either.
Right.
And I think we were both excited about it. Brightburn.
Yes, I was getting ready to say that.
Yeah,
If you were going to say it, I was going to say it.
Brightburn. Yeah. I really want to watch Brightburn. Has our favorite person in there, Elizabeth Banks.
Yes.
Nothing is her fault. James Gunn produced.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't write it. He produced it.
Yes.
Or maybe he co-wrote it or something.
Yeah, he put his name's on there somewhere.
Yeah. And I've seen clips from it. I need to sit down and watch
it. Did you hear the word on it?
Yeah, I heard it was not as good as advertised. Or they took too big a bite.
Gotcha.
But that it was if they came out with a sequel, they would watch it.
Oh, okay.
Just to get more of that world. But it did sound like it set things up to be really dark, unnecessarily dark. It felt, but sounded interesting, looked interesting.
Oh yeah.
So those 2 I'm definitely gonna. Those are gonna be on the list for next year.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna go old movies. I've never seen Citizen Kane, and I don't care about Citizen Kane, so I'm not going to watch it.
I'm gonna say it. You're not missing anything.
Yeah. Is that the Red Rum one?
Yeah, Rosebud.
Oh, Rosebud. Yeah,
uh-huh.
Sorry, Rosebud.
Oh, yeah. It's I think that was made for a certain time.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
And I think it's all lost on me.
Yeah.
I get that there's some brilliant directing shots in there. Like the camera angles are great and innovative, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I hate that kind of stilted 50s acting where they talk super high and low, high and low.
Yeah. It's very gesture related.
Exactly. So it's lost. It has no appeal to me. So I don't care. Come at me. Come at me, internet.
Yeah, I just don't think it's something like I remember. I used to be affiliated with an independent movie website, forshowing.net. Shout out to my boy Alex. Alex loves all movies. He's very happy about films, and I just remember somebody was arguing with him from another site, like because Alex hadn't seen some of the classics at the time.
Sure.
The Citizen Kane,
right.
And I can't remember exactly what
Casablanca.
it was. Yeah, it was something like that, and it was just like, man, like we're way too young. Like we're all in kind of the same age group. We're way too young to like be like, oh, you haven't watched Citizen Kane. It was so bizarre. And, that turns me off, too. Like, I think that if you like movies, from my generation, our generation, you have to watch Fight Club.
Yeah.
I think you have to watch American Pie.
Boom.
If you like, if you're just a person in general who likes movies, so you will watch a rom-com, you will watch a raunchy comedy, you will watch something serious or something action. Like because there are some people, hell, we know them where I don't really mess with that type of film.
Sure.
I don't watch scary movies.
Yeah.
I don't watch action movies or something. But yeah, like there are definitely some movies from our generation where I'm like, man, you should have told SLC Punk. SLC Punk is on the low down, like
low key growing up movie.
Yes,
coming of age movie.
Yes,
it doesn't get a lot of credit.
If you're into punk music, and honestly any form of punk music,
or any just scene,
just
scene in general,
just scene stuff. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, you need to. It has that feeling of belonging to a tribe, but eventually, you got to break away.
Yeah.
And it's such a good call.
Great
I forgot about
movie,
that
man.
movie.
I haven't watched that. That's my favorite Matthew Lillard movie.
Me too. Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah.
Did that guy who was Bob end up going off and doing anything?
Not that I'm aware of. Heroin Bob. Yeah, not that I'm aware of.
Bob. Yeah.
God.
But there's a few of them that I think that you have to watch. But like, I don't think anybody in our age group had to watch Casablanca.
No.
I don't think you had to. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have seen it. Yeah, my dad was like, "You got to watch this," and I'm like.
I might have watched it with your dad too. You think that's his move to hang out with young boys? He's like, you kids into Casablanca?
It's a big deal.
This is the White House, baby. Oh my God, we just made your dad sound so creepy. Shout out to Dennis, he's a good dude.
He is a good guy.
But yeah, I think he made two men in there who are now 35 watch Casablanca.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah, I mean, I remember parts of it, but I remember mostly the like the pop culture references.
Yeah. That's all that I'm kind of retaining, and I mean,
just like I've never seen a Streetcar Named Desire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I know the Stella scene.
Sure. Yeah.
Is that?
Yep. Stella.
Yeah.
It's again, you're not missing anything.
Yeah.
Dude.
So it's like we might have to, dude. We should do that for another show.
I agree.
Where we put like what are the movies of our generation?
Right. Which ones matter?
Yeah.
And why they matter?
Yeah.
Because, and then maybe we go back and see, let's say, hey, why do these movies, why are these movies, they say matter? And they don't.
Yeah.
They make no sense to me.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, there's definitely a show there.
Yes. Oh, big time.
But kids, I think that ends our show for today. I do believe that we will revisit this topic because there's tons of movies and shows that are in our wheelhouse and they just kind of fell out. You know?
Yeah.
If you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe button. Give us a like, leave us a comment. If you could leave us a review on any of the podcast apps, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
It would help us out a lot. Eric, what did you learn today?
Oh, man. I just know I'm never going to finish Goonies. And I'm glad. I'm glad you reaffirmed it for me. Like, dude, it sucks. Don't watch it.
So you're mixing it up with some fine chica. And she says, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what I love after a hot meal?
Yeah.
I like a little Goonies.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to snuggle up on the couch, watch some Goonies?
I go, well, why don't you pay me what I want first? And then I went out on the tab.
There you go. Yeah,
the old dine and dash, baby.
Yeah. We're gonna go Dutch tonight. I learned that Eric's cheap, man. Jesus, man, watch Goonies, man. you're out on a date and the lady wants you to watch Goonies with her, watch Goonies. Jesus Christ. My man here. This guy. Guys, thank you so much for listening, tuning in. And we will catch you on the next podcast. I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Erik Icarus.
And thanks for listening.